The Hashem Law Firm, it represents clientele ranging from banking institutions to insurance companies to farming entities to agribusinesses. You know, this next generation is getting ready to come into the business, and does the owner of the farm have a succession plan that is beneficial to the brothers and sisters that are getting ready to be the next generation farmer? You know, the landlord is not your neighbor anymore. Oftentimes an investment group or a large corporation. It's advisable for someone to come in and have an attorney look and see what kind of risks and problems are associated with those contracts. Just this past week, I've been working with a client who's interested in enrolling his farm in a WRE easement with the federal government, and those are great programs and they have their benefits, but there's also risks that are associated. During my high school years, I worked for my dad on the farm, and he actually manages a cotton gin. He always encouraged me to go look and explore other opportunities in agriculture because there's not a big family farm for you to return home to. I'll have to give a shout out to my favorite professor of all times, Dr. Burt Greenwalt. And Dr. Greenwalt's pushing me to go explore other opportunities in agriculture on the business side of it. They asked me what my goals were, and I told them I wanted to be an agricultural attorney one day. Had a 3-week internship opportunity there with the Government Affairs Department. And that's where my life kind of took a change, and I found myself falling in love with, I don't want to say politics, but at least foreign policy, and thought I may be interested in this long term. So they called and offered me an internship at Riceland, and it was absolutely the greatest experience I've ever had. I worked directly under Bill Reed, the Vice President for Corporate Communications and Public Affairs. That man taught me a lot about how to grow as a professional, and also a lot of personal life lessons. He was a great influence and someone I enjoyed working for I didn't know at the time would be for the next 3 years. I realized, you know, life's about to change, you're about to graduate, the real world is right around the corner. Dr. Greenwalt comes up to me and says, "What do you think about a congressional internship in Washington, D.C., your last semester of college?" One of my best friends in this life is my black lab Buckshot. I looked at him and I told him, we're going to have to cut duck season short this year. After graduating from Arkansas State, I decided, you know, it's time to make a commitment. I've always wanted to go to law school. I graduated from the William H. Bowen School of Law this past spring, 2016. Over the course of the next few months, I had to start sending in applications to the Arkansas Bar to sit for the exam and also to receive my license after passing the exam. And one of those recommendation letters was actually Annie Hashem, who is the owner of this firm. He presented me an opportunity and I could not turn it down. My heart was there, and this is what I want to do. I'm beyond happy with life right now.